The Nutrien Equine Yearling sale is on April 14. I'm here with thanks to Barastoc. I'm here at Alabar. Hello, Brett Coffey. How are you?
Fantastic, Paul, for being here with you.
I was waiting for something like that. Highlighted a couple of the yearlings today and showing them off. And as I said, brought to you by Barastoc because all your horses powered by Barastoc as our lower farms.
Yeah, no, we feed Barastoc through the year, and then when they come in for the yearling prep, we switch to the Command, which we find gives them a really good, it gives them that top line, brings their coat out, really rich, real rich colours. So I think, I don't think they are looking really good, and I think people will be really.
I was here, we worked there roughly 2 weeks ago. Yep. The way they've come on must be right. And I'm not saying that loosely, like I mean, good 2 weeks ago, but just a couple of these horses you brought out to highlight.
Yeah.
Just change.
No, really happy. They've all come along really well. I mean, obviously it's part of the horse, part of the team. The team have done a great job with them. Plenty of hours, grooming them and robbing them and all that sort of stuff. But you have to give a huge amount of credit to the feed as well because it just brings out their, as I said, that real rich deep colour. And I know we're a little bit blessed with our location, obviously a bit further north than a lot of other farms, and but their coats are sensational for this time of year.
Go to the videos. There's a little bit of everything. We've got some of the trot ups, some being pro by Kelly. We changed it up a little bit. Kelly's even going to talk about her favourite as well. So we'll pro to those. We'll come back with a run at the end. Right, Brett, lot number 170. This is the Always Be Mickey colt out of the Bettor's Delight mare in All In Flight.
Yeah, so I thought we'd just highlight some of the yearlings that had a really great video. This is the first one we did actually, and he got out there and just trotted beautifully, like beautiful, loose, long stride. All In Flight, of course, he was a really nice Bettor's mare from a really good family, as you see down the page. But this guy, neater style of horse. He's the first foal out of the mare was also by Always Be Mickey, but it was a much bigger horse. This guy's a neater, really light on his feet. Very impressive horse.
Yeah, it is, and very impressive himself. Go back that third dam, and that's just a massive producing family of winners. 17 foals in there, 14 a race, 12 have won, and even the mares out of that family just keep producing. It is a cracking family, I must say. Lot number 170, and as you say, the trot up video really does him justice.
Absolutely, yeah. And I should also mention that the 2-year-old out of the mare has qualified, and they really like it. So
Atta girl.
Atta girl, yes, that's it.
Yep, that's lot number 170. You Always Be Mickey out of All In Flight. Right, Brett. Lot number 215. This is one of the Captain Crunch colt out of Digital Arts. He's a cracker, this bloke, isn't he? When he was just walking past us before we started the video, he just walked with purpose. He's going somewhere with this horse, isn't he? He
is. He's super sharp with a capital S. This guy, like he's just all about what he wants to do, and I'm sure he's going to be a get up and go type of horse because he's just really active. But in a manageable way. Like he's a really nice colt.
I was going to say, he's got his own personality, hasn't he? And he actually shows it even just in the way he walks.
Yep.
And stands up. Got a great pedigree page. He's got a proven cross in a way too, because I mean, Captain Crunches, it's their first season. But when you go back down there, there's a little horse down there that I've got a real soft spot for, the Nathan Williamson trained Sandwave, being by Sunbeat Somewhere, Captain Crunch's son of Sunbeat, or Captain Treacherous, that same cross coming through. It's a proven cross. And Sandwave's that same sort of horse. He's got so much character about him. He's very similar to this horse.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen Sandwave in person, but I'll take your word for it, Paul. You're a good judge of character, so
some people don't know. Some people disagree with that, Brett.
But no, this guy's really nice, and like I wanted to highlight him. Hopefully that sun comes out. His coat's outstanding, and he's just really muscled up well during the prep, which is really good to see. Digital Art. She's not an overly big mare herself. She was a Group 3 winner at Gloucester Park. Always Be a Lady was placed in the Tassie Oaks. That's her first foal. So it's a really good juvenile family. This family goes back to the Tuapeka family that Father Dan established in New Zealand, and I'm a big fan of it, and this guy's a really nice colt. Yeah, Major Crunch being named, his older brother, yet to hit the track, but being named is always a good sign, leading into that. That's it.
This is lot number, I'm in trouble here, 215, the Captain Crunch out of Digital Art. Right, lot 251 now, Brett, is the Bettor's Wish Bay colt out of the Rock and Roll Hanover mare in Inner Spring. Bettor's Wish, this is the first season people have been able to purchase these as yearlings in Australia.
Yeah, absolutely, Paul, and they've sold incredibly well. He's currently averaging just over 49,000 for his yearlings across Australia and New Zealand, which places him third amongst pacing stallions. Tremendous result for a first crop stallion, and we've got two of them in our draft, and this is one of them, and you can see why they've been able averaging such a high amount, because this guy's a really quality animal. Very similar to his dad, I believe, like just really, you know, compact, beautiful head, but that strong better's body that we've seen so many times winning races in the Southern Hemisphere. But this guy's a really nice colt and always has been, and I think people are going to be impressed with him when they look at him.
One of the things that's been pointed out to me over the journey, I suppose, Brett, is, you know, a stallion needs to throw a stamp. I question anyone could find a stamp on a horse like Better's, his grandfather, but Better's Wish, deep girth, good shoulder, and a beautiful head on him. That's the one thing I can say about all the horses that I've been able to see this year.
Yeah, no, definitely. And he's the same. Like, he's such a cool stallion, Better's Wish, but yeah, has a very similar head to this guy, like really attractive head, and this guy's been really good. He's handled the prep well. You know, as you can see, he's in real good nick, and he gets that from his dad and his granddad. You know, they're all strong horses. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favourites.
And Better's Wish in America was so well received as well. That's one of the things we need to be aware of. He's 2 years ahead of what the Australasian stock's going to be, which is, you know, quite unique. You can see him racing as 3-year-olds. So,
yeah, correct. He only had a small crop of 2-year-olds last year in America, because he served while he was racing as a 4-year-old, and but they went super. He had you know, he was the leading first season sire by average earnings, and they went really well. So he's well on his way to making it as a stallion.
No, absolutely. This is lot number 251, the Better's Wish out of Inner Spring. Right, Brett, lot number 266. This is the Bay Filly by Elite Stride. Beautiful horse he was by Muscle Hill. Out of the champion mare, Sundon mare in Lunar Landing.
That's it, Paul. This filly's an outstanding filly. It's actually Lunar Landing's last foal as well. So we've kept 2 previous out of her, Exalted being one of them. And this filly's a really special type of filly. We've been really impressed with the Elite Strides, and this filly's a great example of them. It's definitely the best family in the stud book, and when you've got horses like Spider Girl, Little Long Armstrong, Little Long Stardust, and then Exalted underneath the first dam, it's pretty impressive.
It's they're almost pacing stats there, like the mare herself. She's had 8 foals, 7 to race, 7 winners. But this stat here, 4 in 2 minutes. That's what you expect to see next to a pacing mare.
Yep.
And then 3 to win over $100,000 in stakes, and you know, headed up by Spider Girl. But all of those horses have been able to run. It's a unique opportunity, and it's a filly. It's a really, really unique opportunity for someone to be able to purchase a horse. You know, two ways of going with a racer, and then back to the broodmare barn, and she's going to be her progeny's going to be very well sought after.
Absolutely. And then you look at the talking about a racing career, like you look at Spider Girl and Illawong Stardust, both from that Valley Victory or the Muscles Yankee line, so very similar to Elite Stride, obviously, and I know we're here on behalf of Barastoc as well, and you just see how well she looks. Which is obviously a number of factors, but one of them has to be the feed. Her coat is just the most coppery coat we've got. It's beautiful.
She is actually a unique colour. A lot of the yearlings I've seen, she's very unique. She's beautiful though, and she's just standing up there lovely for us too. And you can just see the shine off that coat right on cue. The sun's coming up for us, Brett, which is what we're after. But yeah, she is a beautiful filly. This is lot number 266, the Elite Stride out of Lunar Landing. Lot 276. This is a Bay Filly by the first season sire in Ride High. Of course, a farm stallion out of the Better's Delight mare in Miss Delightful.
That's it, Paul. This filly's the second foal of the mare. Really strong, powerful filly, but really impressed out in the videoing yard. Just got out there, did her job, and that's what you like to see. She moves really nicely. As I said, she's really strong and powerful. She loves her food. Obviously, being by Ride High, we've seen that with his progeny out of a Better's Delight mare. So yeah, she's a good doer, but she's a pleasure to be around.
Also got that Western Terror in the second dam back there as well, so got all the boxes ticked, if you like, for broodmare sires there. Ride High by Art Major. It's got some nice sire lines there for that family, hasn't it?
Exactly, and if you want to get real nerdy, Paul, which sometimes you do, you've got Camfella, No Nukes, Abercrombie in her first 3 dams, which Ride High's got Abercrombie, No Nukes, Camfella in his first 3 dams, first 3 sire lines. So a lot of nice duplications there, which impress.
Yep, absolutely. We like those little oddities. It's not called nerdities, it's oddities, Brett. That's lot 276. That's a Bay Filly by Ride High out of Miss Delightful. All right, Kelly. Got one of your favourites here now. This is lot 282. This is a Majestic Sun colt out of Yearling Moonshine. Got a beautiful family behind him. He looks a lovely, lovely horse.
Yeah, he is a lovely horse, Paul. He's a big, strong horse. He's a typical trotter type. Ironically enough, he's related to the Lunar Landing that we've seen earlier, and he's quite a different type. They're two very different horses.
It's quite unique, isn't it, the way you look at it? Like the Lunar Landing has her own, I suppose, body style.
Yeah.
This horse is that more, I suppose, traditional, more stronger, if you like, type.
Yeah, he is.
And he's not dissimilar in appearance to his full brother, Cover of Darkness.
No, that's right. He's not. He's got a great attitude, this horse. He's willing to do everything. He's kind. He's very intelligent. Everything about him is just really nice.
What is it that you like the most about him?
Probably his intelligence. He's willing to do everything. If something frightens him, something's frightening, he won't back away from it. He'll go forward towards it. He's I don't know, he's just a lovely little horse.
Great insight, Cal. Thank you for that. That's lot 282, the Majestic Sun out of Yearling Moonshine. Lot 331 is the Bay Colt by Captain Crunch out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare in She's a Killer Queen, Brett.
That's it, Paul. This guy's really progressed through the prep. He's a lovely, strong colt, you know, on the taller side, but really powerful. And you've seen his video. He just got out there and showed off that powerful physique and powerful action he's got. He was probably the highlight of the videos for me. He was just super impressive out there.
Yeah, and the mare herself was a brilliant mare herself. She was a winner of 155,000 in stakes. Only had the two foals old enough to race. Mac Assassin's good update there, nearly $70,000 in stakes. And Pistol Queen is a 2-year-old. Last year they had 2 starts as a 2-year-old. So really, really good family. But more importantly, just the way he trotted up in this video, a bit of watch him and watch and see how he works.
Absolutely, he's you'll be impressed when you have a look at him for sure.
That's lot number 331, the Captain Crunch out of She's a Killer Queen. Right, Brett, now we have lot number 335. This is a brown filly by Rock and Roll Heaven out of the Art Major mare in Smiling Stunner.
That's it, Paul. This is one that you looked at a couple of weeks ago and really liked. She's not the biggest filly. She's not small, but she's not huge, but she's extremely powerfully built. And you'll see on her video, she just absolutely motors down that fence. A real, stiff daisy leg, daisy cutting sort of action, and very, very impressive when she gets out there.
She actually looked smart. She looked like she was enjoying it too.
Yeah, absolutely. No, she was super impressive, and this is the Black Watch family from New Zealand. It's always been one of my favourites. It's always
a lot of people's favourites, isn't it?
Oh well, it's just been such a good family for so long. It was, and a really good fillies family. And you look at there, and Laura Ella in that second dam half to Smiling Stunner, she was as good as they come. So. Very impressive filly. I think real good chance of making it.
This is lot number 335, the Rock and Roll Heaven out of Smiling Stunner. Right, Brett, lot number 347. This is a bay filly by Always Be Mickey out of the Village Jasper mare in Thunder Cookie. This one's for Sally Burgess as well.
That's it. Everyone that's dealt with Alabar over the years would know Sally. She's a mainstay here at Alabar and keeps the place going. And she's got a beautiful filly here on her hands. It's I think you were here a couple of weeks ago and you'd really see the difference in this filly. She just keeps improving through the prep. She's putting just muscle on and really thickening up, and she's just quite a magnificent filly at the moment.
Good barrel on her, isn't she? Got a great back, great top line. She's got a good family there as well. We can touch on those, but anyone can pick up a pedigree page and look at them. This filly's you just got to sit there and actually have a good look at it, don't you?
Yeah, and a really fluid sort of walk as well to her, which is nice. And she had a nice long stride out in the video, which was good. But as you said, the family's a really solid family. Plenty of winners there, plenty of juvenile winners, obviously highlighted by a Shadow Sax. But you even go down, you see Hammer down on the page. He was a group placed 2-year-old last year. Obviously Prada's son, Stylish Joe, both group horses. So it's a really solid family, and anyone that looks at this filly is going to be hugely impressed with it. You can even see the dapples coming out in her as well, which is a real testament to her and testament to the team and Barastoc as well.
No, absolutely beautifully turned out filly. This isn't a must look at. This is lot number 347. The Always Be Mickey out of the Village Jasper mare in Thunder Cookie. All right, Brett, thank you for that. Something a little bit different. Hopefully people got a little bit of insight. Try to do it seriously. We want people to do it seriously, but also a little bit lighthearted a couple of times. But good to hear from Cal too. We want to hear from people behind the scenes, because there are so many people seems to do such a great job.
Absolutely. Like, honestly, like, you know, it's one of the more pleasurable parts of the job. Obviously, love horses and that sort of thing, but seeing the job that the staff have done with these horses, you know, because it's a big thing for the horses. Like, people just expect horses to come out the paddock and be perfect, and they're not. You know, it takes a lot to get into this stage, and it's a big process for the horses, but for the staff. So, super impressed, and yeah, just wanted to hear Cal, and hopefully come sale weekend we might be able to get a couple of other stuff to have mentioned as well.
And we'll do a few other things. We're going to get a couple of reels going out there for Barastoc to keep going out there and showcase these horses in how they do look. I still remember the first Nutrien Yearling sales when you guys won Best Presented filly, I believe it was.
I think it was the second one.
Second one, was it?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The joy was almost like you won a Group 1 race. Because, and it was all the team then get in the picture. That does mean a lot to win these awards and being acknowledged for how these horses do look.
Absolutely. Like, you know, to me, those parades never mean much to me, but seeing how much it means to the staff, now, you know, I want to win another one. So it's actually really infectious. So, you know, they put a huge amount of hours into these horses, and to see them get that reward, it's really, you know, it's really good. And like, when you think about a yearling sale, like, you know, the yearling sale price is determined on how the horse is bred, you know, primarily, and looks, but conformation and all that sort of thing, I should say. But in terms of the yearling parade, that's how you've prepared the horse, you know, and you've had it getting it looking as good as it can, you know, bringing out the maximum in terms of its looks as you can. So it's a massive achievement for the staff, and they win that.
You throw pedigree pages out the window when you're doing parade.
Correct.
It's the individual horse and the whole package and how they go. It adds a little bit of fun, but a little bit of pride as well. And that's one thing 100%. I think people need to be there for those parades and see. One, you might find the diamond in the rough, the horse you may not have looked at, walks past and you say, wow, look at that horse, and go from there. But it's also recognition for the guys behind the scenes. You being there is a great support for them as well.
Absolutely.
When do you guys arrive?
We arrive Thursday. They're getting picked up Thursday morning, so we'll be there Thursday, settle them in, probably wash some. But yeah, I guess after lunchtime sometime we'll be, you know, all settled in and working through them.
Go from there, and then Friday, obviously we want people to get there and start inspecting Saturday's parade and inspect it afterwards. And the sale starts 11 o'clock on Sunday, so which will come around very, very quickly. 6 days to go.
Yeah, I know.
1 minute it's a mile away, and the next minute it's on our door.
I know.
Brett, thank you. Thank you to Barastoc as well for helping me do these. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Always enjoy the banter and a little bit of fun going along, and really do appreciate it. So thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you, Paul.